If you're making tweaks and changes to your Shopify store, but you're realizing that the conversions aren't really there, a lot of times running more ads isn't going to fix the problem. It's just going to continue to drain money. And before you actually look at scaling traffic, you have to look at your product page and see some of the fixes that you can make as a merchant. And a lot of times, merchants or brands will think they have a traffic problem, but really, what's happening is that people are landing on your product page, but they're not buying. So you're getting a lot of traffic to that page, but then people aren't buying. So instead of looking at increasing ad spend, you want to increase what the page is actually doing once people come there. What's your page actually doing with that traffic? If you think about it, this product page here, like the one for Vuori, it's the spokesperson of the brand. When somebody comes to this product page, it's representing the brand. And so if we're not clearly explaining, clearly convincing customers and really building that trust, then people are just going to bounce off the page. And so that's where the loss of conversion happens. So let's kind of look at a product page just like this and see what actually makes a product page convert. The first thing that you want to really keep in mind is clarity. A lot of times it's a really big issue for Shopify stores. And when somebody comes to this PDP, they should be able to understand everything here in a couple of seconds. It really shouldn't take too long to get a clear idea of what's happening on this page. So when it comes to the product headline, you want to make sure that it's clear, not something really vague, or sometimes you want to be clever, but clarity is so important here. Clear headline here, in this case it's a tech tee. So when I see tech tea, I immediately think of like workout or something that I can use on the go, something clear, easy to understand. And then if you do decide to have a sub headline, this product page doesn't have one. But again, that sub headline, you want it to be clear as well. Again, the product description can kind of be used for that as well. You really just want to make sure that this description is clear. Now, notice that we said workout. When we see tech tee, we think workout. Notice they mentioned workout apparels here. So again, that clarity, explaining what problem this product solves or what it can be used for, you really want to include that. And then of course your imagery here, you want to use images in multiple shots. You see here you have somebody using kind of like a lifestyle setting, you have different views, different positions here. Instead of just having it here on the white background, having it on a model and on different positions showing this product in use, really key. Think about it like this: if somebody came to your brand for the first time, no context, landed on this page, would they immediately understand what's going on here and what you're selling? If not, this is the first step that you want to take when auditing your product page. Second, you want to have a clear structure when it comes to really having a high converting page, especially when you look at some of the big brands out there and some of the successful brands. They have a structure that they follow, a step by step structure, and the flow kind of looks like this. So you have your hero section, which is kind of like the product page, the core value, and then you scroll down to the benefits here. Kind of like, why does it matter? How does this product gonna help me? In this case, we have like the about section, but the benefits of this product. And then you also want to include, I think this brand has it down here, social proof, reviews, what other customers have said, testimonials. Um, Something else to also keep in mind here is like product details. In this case, fit, fabric and care, features. That's really important as well. Now, one thing that I noticed this brand doesn't have that you also want to add on your PDPs is FAQs. Now, I noticed they have a link here to an FAQ page, but if you can add frequently asked questions on your product page to answer some of those questions and handle these objections, that's key as well. And then you also want to add call to actions throughout the page. Now, I do like this sticky kind of fixed header they have that allows you to add this product wherever you are on the page. That's also a good idea as well. I know a lot of brands, in fact I've worked with a lot of brands where we've implemented this either at the top here or at the bottom, but you don't want customers to have to scroll all the way back up to add the product to their cart. Maybe they read some information down here and then they decide, I want to add this product to my cart. Don't make them scroll all the way back up. Give them an opportunity to actually add this product to their cart in multiple locations on the page. And so the fixed or sticky component is a great way to do that. Now, the third point here, which is something that we already kind of touched on, is with trust and conversions. trust and proof, excuse me. So this is where a lot of conversions can be won or lost because customers are thinking, especially if they see you off, like an ad or off your social media, can I trust this brand? And so you want to be able to answer that question without them having to ask. So that's where these reviews are really key. Um, and then things like, clear shipping times, return policies, refund policies, any other policies that might be helpful, money back guarantees, trust badges, secure checkout indicators, secure payment options, anything that can really build trust in customers about your brand. You want to make sure this is implemented onto your PDP. You don't want to give customers a reason not to buy. So that's really key, really important here. And then another point to look at is also your messaging, optimizing the messaging, making sure things are clear, kind of like what we mentioned at the start. And the nice thing is about with you can use things like ChatGPT or AI to improve messaging. So maybe you want to work on this about section. Maybe you want to A/B test different about sections. You could use ChatGPT. You could use Perplexity, another one of these AI tools, Claude, to test out different copies here. Or maybe your FAQ section. You want to test out the different positioning of the items there. Maybe you want to test out having your reviews higher up on the page. That's where a lot of these cool A/B testing tools like Intelligence come into play, where you can A/B test the structure of your page here. You can A/B test different copies. If you're looking for copy ideas, you can use these AI tools to help optimize your page. But again, a lot of these tools are really useful to help you optimize your PDP. And so once you've taken a step back, you've optimized your product page here, and you've made these changes, that's when you can go in, okay, now let's go in and really look at our ads and ramp this up. But you want to make sure before you start, putting a lot of money and investing a lot into running ads, that everything is optimized. And then you're using your data to make, improvements. That way you're not guessing on what changes to make, but you're actually making data informed decisions to make these improvements. And so hopefully this video kind of shared some useful tips on how you as a merchant can make these improvements to your product page. If you're noticing that, our brand is getting a lot of traffic, but we're really not seeing those conversions, a lot of times it is that product page among other things. And that's something we focus on here. As EQDO is really just trying to optimize these product pages and optimize these Shopify websites so more of your visits actually turn into customers. All information is down below if you want to go ahead and check us out, see a little bit about what we do, see a little bit about some of the projects that we worked on, what other people have said, working on a lot of cool stuff. So feel free to take a look around the website, and just reach out if you have any questions. Yeah, more than happy to have a conversation, see how we can help. But definitely on your product page, you want to fix the page first. Make sure you have these things optimized before scaling. Hopefully, once again, this video was helpful, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions.